Morning, mine fans. Out here this morning at another mine nearby that we're also keeping an eye on and taking care of here. And I won't disclose the name of the location for obvious reasons because we're still having some problems with vandals and trespassers out here. But they tried to cut our gate out here on this one again a couple of months ago, and we're out here to do a repair on that. So let me show you what we're doing here. So this spot on the gate, you can see they cut it, it was welded, and they were back in here cutting it again. Right now there's rust in there, but when we found this last time, it was pristine. They worked it over fairly recently. That's just rust from the last rain. So we're going to weld this again, and we're going to toughen it up with more weld and some more iron to make this even more breach resistant than it was before, because this particular mine has a bat colony back in this area that we are doing our best to protect. So we can't have people back in this area. These are endangered bats, protected. So we're going to keep this part of the mine secure, and we're keeping an eye on it. And we have cameras up in here now too, so if anybody comes back here, we're going to have a little talk with us, them, and the sheriff. So, but for now, we just got to make sure this gets secured again. So we've got Andrew out here with his welder, and we're going to fix this. And then we're going to take a look back inside because our bat colony should be elsewhere today. So let's see what we do. The things we do to protect our bats and our national history and heritage. People need to quit vandalizing and stealing. This is our cumulative historical property here that we want to preserve for the future, but people just keep trying to wreck it. Now we're up here spending our time and money fixing it, when we could all be doing something else. Here's Robin coming down in here now. Since we're fixing the gate and we're at one of those windows when the bats aren't in residence, we're going to take a quick inspection, make sure everything is still fine. And I've got our Dan over here. Pat's coming in, and Andrew's behind us, the core of our crack crew. So there's beautiful cribbing back in here, which just stellar. I mean, look at this. See?
I haven't been here, but they sure left evidence.
Oh, we've got a bat colony that lives in here full time, but it's migratory. So they're not here now. We can check the place out, but when they are in residence, we don't come in here.
Patches of bat poop down here, so.
Oh boy, down the hole I go. Let's not step there, shall we? Got to keep your mind on what you are doing. But yeah, look at this beautiful crib set all the way up. They took a lot of material out of here, and we're fairly close to the surface. So it's incredible cribbing. I mean, the cost of this wood alone is just off the scale, but I can tell you, obviously what was in here was worth more. So it's a maze back in here, and it's beautiful. So we are happy to be able to steward this mine and protect it. And if you haven't asked me where this is yet, don't, because I ain't telling. This is the one that we are responsible for, but we're not going to be taking tours in here, so. So we get this little side room over to this here, and shows even with all that cribbing, this place is not going to last forever. We've got a good bit of down over here. It's come off the back. You can see up here, and we do have some delineation up there where it's coming further. So this section here is not long for the mine, but it's here right now. The cribbing that was supposed to stop this, it's not doing it anymore. It's now pretty much just modern art masterpiece, but I expect this whole room to come in the near future. So this is an area, again, that's why we're in here doing an inspection now, and not planning to spend a whole great deal of time in here or open this up to the public. It's beautiful back in here, and there's a lot of history, but even a mine like this with all this wonderful cribbing is only temporal. And now I got to figure a way to get down here without busting my ass, because they're already back in there, so it's possible. Let's just see what we can do here. One level here. We're on one level down here. A lot of cribbing. Andrew's down that hole down there from around the corner.
How did you get down there?
He levitated. Emmett's over here, being Emmett. Hey, Emmett.
Hi.
Special guest mine explorer. And so they've marked it very nice with their exit signs. Just beautiful. We got to hide that high back up there. So again, not as stable as we'd like it to be. We've got a lot of down material here, but I think most of that's done coming for a while. So let me see if I can get past Dan here, who's sitting right in the middle of the floor.
He's always in the way.
Not always. Sometimes he's not here. Nice track over here, which, man, I'd love to have that back in Noonday or War Eagle, but we don't rob Peter to pay Paul. Plus, we'd never get it out of here. So, yeah, this place is. He loves us, this mine. Hey, Robin. Did we connect into the other part yet?
Kinda has.
Good, then we don't have to go back through there again. Because that sucks. Oh, nice gobbing. Look at Pat down there, just down the ladder, down the chute.
I've been there. I've been this way.
We're talking about the animal scat, but okay, you can claim that if you want.
Oh, nice. Jeez.
No, right? No respect. Now it's my turn to get on this chute. And got a ladder down here that's actually a best looking ladder I've seen in this mine, which makes me question its ancestry. And there's our ore car, so I know right where we're at now. Man, I'm dirty. I just had a shower. So now we're back in the section of the mine that we know from our previous visits in here. And eventually we got to clean this up. Unfortunately, the looters and the scrappers have been working very heavy here. That must be Dan. He always makes an entrance. But, yeah, damn shame is this mine was turnkey when it was closed up, not 20 years ago. And the looters were in here on an industrial scale. They've ripped the gates off a couple times. They've been in here hauling out tons of track and pipe and wiring and everything else. And now we're watching the property, and if I catch somebody doing it, there's going to be a reckoning. But shot back down the drift here, and again, what really makes me sick about this place is not too long ago, this mine was still in turnkey shape, and some of the fuckers were in here taking up all the rail, pulling all the wire, all the pipe, and they've just totally trashed this mine. And it should have been preserved for everybody to see it as it was.
Have you been down this ladder?
The scope and scale of this place.
Office. And a couple of rims.
Oh, this thing here is loose.
Civil defense supplies back over there, water cans and beds and crackers and all the good stuff. So here's a rail switch right here that the thieves were actually in the process of pulling up and taking. We seem to have interrupted them when we took over the property, so they didn't steal this one, but they've got a lot of the other ones. So, yeah, nice, huh? Historic. A complete working switch here. I wonder if it throws. Let's see. No, no, not. Yeah, it's. If we had that was bolted back down, it would. But at least it's still here. Let me get out the way. Yeah, small animal track. So something was down in here and probably still maybe around. So here we are waiting for a war that never came. We've got civil defense supplies back in here, which was common in a lot of these places, back in the day. These are still here. Not as many as used to be here. The thieves were working these over too, but we've still got quite a few of these wonderful survival crackers packaged back in the 60s. Civil defense all-purpose biscuits. Look for a date. Let me see a date on these boxes.
Yeah, there is a date. Yeah. On the side right here.
Yeah, 1963. Yeah, I got it right down here.
19th of November.
63. And let's see. We got our first aid supplies. There were kaolin mixed with pectin here for diarrhea, and our laxatives for when you can't go and when you can't stop going. And some bandages. What you got down there? Oh, the crackers?
Yeah, it was open.
Yeah, I ate some of those things 30 years ago. They tasted like crap back then. I'm not even touching it now.
I just put it up here to get a picture of them.
Yeah, thank you.
No salt. They're not salty.
No, they are unleavened bread, my friend. Yum, yuck.
I guess you're just not.
Now we're working our way back out. Not the way we came in, but the way we usually come in here. We've managed to connect the sections together. So, again, a lot of history in this place. A lot of miners' carbide graffiti. Some things never change. Of course, Pat was here. Pat's always here. Pat's immortal. This is stuff I love. This is history right here. Simone and Seward Lee, 48. Jack Corson, 1957. 36. Someone didn't like William James. But all through this part of the mine is like a time capsule. May 18th of 1927. This mine ran for a while and has a lot of history to it. And we're doing our best to preserve it. This is all carbide writing except for the spray paint from the miners. So this mine did not shut down until the 1990s. So if you see in carbide is original to some period of the mining. How do you not love this? We are gonna preserve it for the future. We don't know what the future holds, but this mine's gonna be here if we have anything to say about it. So there you go, folks. Another beautiful historic mine back up here in the Inyo Mountains that we're keeping a pretty close eye on, and we want to preserve this and keep it alive for future generations to see. And with your help, we can do this. And it's a damn shame people got to wreck stuff, but it's not too far gone yet. We're going to keep it safe. And we're going to keep our bat colony safe back in there too. So stick around and keep following the channel. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. And if you really like us, please come to my Patreon page, Tecopa Mines, and throw us a few bucks a month because it all goes into this sort of work. Thanks a lot. See you next time.